Principal Keeney, parents, friends, and the members of the graduating class of Ursuline Academy 2015. Thank you for inviting me to participate in the Parent Senior Brunch, my first, by the way. I, like you, have been warmed by fires that I did not build, and my life is all the better for it. Of a loving service and moral imagination of others, known and unknown to me. Angela Marici, inspired to the point of distraction by poverty and lack of education of the youth in her community, began to teach the children in her own neighborhood. Angela's like-minded co-conspirators grew to 28 other women who carried out their charitable work from their homes with their families. It was 1535 in Brescia, Italy, when these young women placed themselves under the protection and example of St. Ursula, our female bear, and established the first congregation of women in the Catholic Church dedicated exclusively to the education of girls. Single-gender Catholic education in 2015 in Dedham, Massachusetts, is present, vital, passionate, and informed. Ursuline is a contemporary expression of inspired service and leadership for others. We have been warmed by the sacrifice and commitment of our parents or guardians who recognized our possibility as women, as leaders, as confident and loving change agents for ourselves and for others. Ursuline Academy provides us with an opportunity for self-discovery and community engagement. It's involving our great academic rigor, social growth, spiritual development, and our physical well-being. While each of us is an individual and the journey is singular, it is also in community, where we are building bridges and pathways to self-knowledge and personal responsibility. At Ursuline, we may remember the pond, a diagramming sentences, mission day, spring and winter uniforms when I was here, student assemblies, father and daughter dances, retreats, volunteering, or perhaps French or Latin, which your principal was so accomplished at, chemistry or algebra. But here I had other grand encounters too. Here at Ursuline, I met Nietzsche and Martin Buber and St. Thomas Aquinas and Dostoevsky and Martin Luther King and Robespierre and John Locke and Viktor Frankl. I met Anne Morrow Lindbergh and Machiavelli and even Ivan the Terrible. I really got to know Alexander Solzhenitsyn, the Blessed Mother, and Jesus Christ. Here at Ursuline, like you, I discovered the love of learning and the excitement of new and unusual ideas for their own sake, as well as to better involve and solve problems and to relieve suffering. Here at Ursuline, I met and grew close to so many wonderful people, my classmates and others. As a matter of fact, very late on the election night of my first campaign, with the squeak of victory, I looked up and with surprise and delight saw several Ursuline sisters in their full habits arrive to celebrate our victory in the then smoky KFC Hall on Park Street in West Roxbury. They have been praying and rooting for me during this nearly impossible and losing campaign, and I was warmed by their confidence in me and expectation that I would make a positive difference in public leadership, even though I did not know how. In my graduating class of 1972, there were 64 graduates. My 7th and 8th grade classes were even smaller. Today, many decades later, following our Ursuline graduation, my dearest friend continues to be the girl I met in the tea room in the 7th grade. Throughout our different college experiences and higher ed degrees and different coasts and our brief stint as 20-something roommates, we have celebrated our marriages, births, stepchildren, careers, campaigns, books, illness, death, accomplishment, loss, and new beginnings. We often having different landscapes, and our journeys are warmed by our shared values, our humor, our friendship, and faith in one another. This connection continues and is a lifelong source of joy and happiness. But our capacity to share and establish a relationship of this quality brings its own rewards. However, these relationships also form because Ursuline cultivates in us self-acceptance and community. No doubt, you soon to be graduated will have this same opportunity because of the intimate yet accountable journey at Ursuline, where genuine friendships are forged and can forever grow and forever renew. This is one of the most precious gifts that I have received as an Ursuline graduate. There are many accomplished Ursuline women, and faculty, and staff, and donors, and supporters, and parents, from 1535 until 2015, and it will continue for centuries to come. We are part of this extraordinary adventure, and you are about to step into a new stage of your Ursuline journey and be proud and grateful alums. Ursuline will do for you what it does so well and so naturally, and has done for me and for so many others. Ursuline also warmed a not-so-beaten path for me when as a Catholic female I studied as a divinity student, where there were few females and even fewer Catholics. I summoned the warmth of the Ursuline fires again while a law student, and of course when I stood for election to the state legislature, where a few candidates, or those who served, looked like me. Whether shepherding a solution to a controversial issue or challenging the politics of the status quo, my confidence in my ability to gather the facts, to grow allies, to build community, and to be my authentic self was ever my present companion, first nurtured and solidified here at Ursuline Academy. My journey has had many firsts while a candidate and while serving in public leadership. However, that was not my intention or my plan. For me, it was just a coincidence. I did and do what feels natural and comfortable, and while it is not always easy, it is always worthwhile. You have this same opportunity, and it is glorious when not squandered. I am very much aware of image and branding and stereotypes and focus groups. I'm aware of polls and early adopters and generalizations. Some spiritual leaders, such as Eckhart Tolle, would call this phenomenon form, or the exterior appearance. Our logos, our mottos, our business cards, our letterhead, but both individuals and organizations are all around us, and they can be helpful in communicating. They can also inhibit our genuine understanding of ourselves and others. As you, the members of the graduating class of 2015, and your supporters and benefactors usher you into your new status as graduates, I offer these thoughts for your consideration. Ursuline Academy is a special and extraordinary community for one to know self-actualization and service to others. It is female, it is Catholic, it is privileged, and it is a small community. Each of these factual descriptions is morally neutral. Our thinking, our behavior, and our speech is where we live out our faith and our morality, or lack thereof. There are many ways for us to reach this place where we are self-possessed, socially adjusted, morally informed, and faith-filled servants of Jesus Christ. Ursuline Academy is one of them, and is certainly a very good way to reach this very special place. Whether it be the source, the higher power, Confucius, Buddha, or Jesus Christ, your core self, formed in loving service and awareness, that is what matters most. The ongoing accomplishment that receives the most stars is how much we love. St. John the Apostle has it right. Love manifests itself in many ways. And we, as C.S. Lewis described in his wonderful book, Mere Christianity, we are unorganized co-conspirators in loving Christ. The manifestation of that love changes as we and our circumstances change. It is sometimes about action. It is sometimes about speech. It is sometimes about a knowing preparation, or it is sometimes about silence. It is sometimes about waiting. It is sometimes about not knowing and still trusting. It may be in embracing a loved one with dementia or a child with autism. It may be by helping to stop sex trafficking or working 2 jobs so that your daughter can have braces and go to Ursuline. It may be about research for a cancer drug or about grassroots organizing to address the wage gap in America. However, it is always, always about respect and understanding, and the journey matters as much as the destination, and sometimes even more. Summons your faith and tend your faith. Grow your faith. Work on your faith. And you will have the light you need and always be in the right place for you and for others with confidence and real joy. It is true that the Lord is my shepherd and there is nothing I shall want. I thank the Ursuline community for warming my path and building such enduring and endearing fires of faith and love for me and others, and for teaching me to do the same. May you, the parents and graduates of the class of 2015, continue to warm the path for one another and that of many, many others as well. Congratulations. God bless you and the entire Ursuline Academy community. Thank you very much.